Hey, this is Michael from 256 Mike on YouTube. Well, I'm making this video because I want to share a story. How I used the law of attraction to get a song. And the way it happened, it was incredible. Okay, so a couple years ago, I wanted to get me a Jaguar, right? So I drove to New Jersey and I test drove the Jaguar that I wanted. But after test driving it, my heart didn't feel like I connected with the car. So I didn't buy it. I crossed the street to the other dealership and they had a Benz and it was beautiful. It was a 4MATIC C230 and I wanted that car. I was like, wow. I asked the guy how much. He said 10. I said, I give you 95 cash right now. And he's like, you got a deal. So I buy the car. I buy the Benz, right? So I drive back into Union City. I park it right there on Burger Line. And I'm like, hey, let me check the CD changer. Because the Benz didn't have a plug so I can connect my phone to. And it didn't have Bluetooth. It was 2008. It was a 2008 Benz. But it didn't have it. So I said, well, I just purchased me some CDs so I can go on the road because I got to go back to Bama. So I said, oh, look, it has a CD changer. So I opened the glove compartment and it has a CD inside. I said, oh, look, this is a CD. So I said, let's see what kind of song it is. It's one of those CDs that people burn. So I turned it on and it was the song that I've been looking for, trying to think the name of the song, who sings the song. I mean, who's this guy? I love that song. That's a beautiful song. And it was a song about Elton John. And I was like blown away because what happened was 2 weeks before that, I was thinking of the song for almost a week. Like, man, what's the song? What's the song? What's the song? And I couldn't. So then I let it go. It just forgot. It just left my mind, you know. I went to do other things, ride dirt bikes, do whatever I was doing. So there it is. The song, the CD was in the car. I went to buy a Jaguar that I always wanted that Jaguar. Like since it came out. I read it in the Car and Drive magazine and everything. I'm like, oh God, I gotta get this Jaguar. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. But then when I test drove it, I just didn't feel the connection. And I saw the Benz. I'm gonna test the Benz, and I drove the Benz, and I love it. It was a beautiful silver Benz. And wow, that's how the universe works. That's how the universe works. You know, you manifest something with a positive mind, and you want it, and then just forget about it. Just let it go. You already send that signal out. Just keep being a positive person. Keep doing your positive routines, you know. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And just be happy. Just tell yourself you are happy. You feel, you know, abundance, everything. Just happiness. Life is great, you know. And it will come. It will come, I promise. And I have another story. And this story is, I was in the McDonald's drive-thru. And I'm there with my wife. And I ordered the number 3 double quarter pounder. That's my favorite. So I say no pickles, no onions. Okay, bump. I close the window. I drive a little to the front. There's a big line. And before I told my wife, because you got to think of things before you speak them. So then after I told my wife, I say, oh man, I wish they would have put mayonnaise and tomato on it. I was going to ask them to, but I forgot. Oh well. But you know, when I get my food, I pay for it, everything. First you pay for it, and then you get the food in the other window. And I got it and everything. And the double quarter pounder that have no pickles, no onions, but it had tomatoes and it had mayonnaise. That's right. It was, and I was like, oh, and my wife was like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, like, wow, I'm powerful. How did I do that? I do that all the time. You know, the first story unit that I bought, it was $372. I found a Harley Davidson custom made shopper hidden behind a TV in the back of the unit. That was my first unit I had ever bought in my life when I first started doing storage units. before the TV shows and all that. Okay? And I was like, whoa, because before I left the house, I told my wife, hey, I might find a motorcycle. I think I will. Yeah, I find a motorcycle. And then, boom, I find it like, wow, oh my God. Because I wasn't even thinking about the motorcycle when I bought the unit. I was looking at the toolboxes. I'm like, I could sell those tools and make some good money. You feel me? But yeah, that's the way the law of attraction works. It works on its own way. Believe and it will deliver. I promise it will. All the time. All right, this is Michael. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up. See you.